They tried to bribe a state officer to rezone my land, so I turned their whole HOA into a crime scene. I live on 2 acres just outside a planned community. My property has a century-old barn, a wildflower meadow, and grapevines planted by my grandfather. The HOA starts building around me in 2018. Cookie-cutter houses, white fences, fake stone mailboxes, everything designed to boost their property values. One afternoon, I'm walking my dog near the boundary when I hear muffled voices coming from a grove of pine trees. I slow down, pull out my phone, and zoom in. It's the HOA president, Clara, and a man in a dark suit. They're whispering about getting rid of this land and making the numbers work. Then Clara pulls out a thick envelope, hands it to the man, and says, "This should smooth things over. Just make sure they sign the waiver." I hit record, freeze-frame the handshake, and stash the footage. Turns out the man was a deputy with the State Land Use Division. The HOA planned to bribe him $20,000 in cash, no paper trail, to approve a zoning change that would declare my property non-buildable open space. That would force me to sell at dirt-cheap prices just to avoid legal battles. I call my lawyer. We file an anonymous complaint with the State Ethics Commission, the Land Use Inspector General, and the FBI's Public Corruption Unit. Over the next 4 weeks, I watch as investigators peel back layers of secrecy. They subpoena bank records, trace phone calls, and review surveillance footage from nearby businesses. Then comes the raid. At 7 a.m., black SUVs roll up to the HOA clubhouse. Agents storm the building, cuffs click, and flashbangs pop. Clara tries to bolt but crashes through a stained glass window. She's hauled out covered in shards and dirt. The deputy land officer sits quietly at the conference table, hands cuffed, staring at the floor. The news hits the next day. Clara pleaded guilty to bribery, conspiracy, and obstruction of justice. The deputy officer confessed to accepting payments from 4 different HOAs. Together, they'd manipulated zoning decisions affecting $15 million worth of property. The HOA gets slapped with a $1.2 million fine, their board is dissolved by court order, and the state appoints a special administrator to oversee their recovery. My land? It stays zoned exactly as it was, 2 acres, open space, and legally untouchable.